My dreams are bolder, and I am breaking out. I see the future, it's bright and bold. The path before me will soon unfold. Each step I take, I'll gain more ground. My spirit soars, and my heart resounds. Oh, I'm a dreamer and I'll always be whole. With my head up, I will chase my destiny. Oh, I'm a dreamer and I'll always be whole. With my head up, I will chase my destiny.
I always do that. My mic is always muted, and I never mind. I wanted to. Okay, I'm getting some feedback, so I'm hoping that you aren't getting feedback. Hold on, I know what's going on. Okay, I'm good now because I had YouTube set up. So anyway, now I'm not getting feedback. So yay, I figured it out. So I am here this morning and wanted to introduce you to a great photographer with lots of accolades. And I'm going to ask him how to pronounce his name, Arijit, and we're going to bring him up right now. So welcome.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. So my
How
name
are
is
you?
pronounced Arijit. I'm fine. I'm fantastic.
Good. I know there was the problem. I had the YouTube stream on when it went live, I was hearing myself too, and I might have been hearing like feedback from you. So, but I hope we we took care of
Now it
that.
is okay, right?
Yeah. Now it's fine. It seems okay. So I want welcome to the show. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is an honor to be in the show.
It's our honor to have you here. This is great. I'm really looking forward to learning about your journey and your photography and all those things. So tell me how to pronounce your name.
My name is Arijit.
Ari
Arijit.
Ariji.
Arijit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
us
You can
Americans,
call me Ari.
huh?
You can call me Ari.
Ari?
Ari just. Yeah.
Okay, Ari. Yeah, nice. So what part of India are you in?
I am from the eastern part of India, from a state called West Bengal.
Okay. Nice. I wish we had a map and I could show people where you live. But
Okay. So my state is just beside the country Bangladesh. So
again,
yeah, most people have know the city called Calcutta.
yeah.
Okay, so where I stay is around 170 kilometers from Calcutta.
Okay. So east or west from Calcutta?
Not from Calcutta.
All right, nice. Well, so tell our audience a little bit about yourself and how you got started in photography.
Okay, so I'm basically an engineer and I'm a businessman. So in 2012, I left my job and started my business. So after I left my job and started my business, I got a few time in my hand, a lot of time in my hand. So in 2015, I seriously started photography just as a hobby. So that's it. Initially, I started with bird photographies, and Later on in 2017, I met with an accident, so I was unable to pick up the heavier lenses. So I started macro photography, and from then I fell in love with macro photography. So macro photography has been my core genre, and the other photographers I also try my hands on other genres too. But macro photography, I like to be called as a macro photographer rather than any other photographer.
Oh, okay. That I like macro photo. I do too. I mean, I have a garden, so I have a lot of subjects to do some macro photography with, and so that's fun. So
Yeah,
how
macro is really fun.
yeah, it is. I mean, so you're you've won several awards. I was really impressed. What was that journey like? I mean, so you started after you got injured, you said?
No, the competitions I participated from the start from 2016 onward, and but all my major accolades came up from macro photography only. Like in 2019, the biggest achievement was in 2019 and 2021 when I reached the finals of HIPA. In 2021, I worked with WWF for anti-poaching activities, and I was published by WWF also that year. During the COVID times, I worked with them for anti-poaching activities. And in Smithsonian, I suppose I was published in way back in 2018, Smithsonian and Nat Geo. So that's it. And there are many Indian awards that I have won award over the years, like 2017, 18. Not recently, nothing on 20 in 2022 because I didn't had any new photographs taken on 2021 because of COVID. So hopefully this
Right.
year again I will start participating.
Oh, good, good. I wanted to let everybody know when you're joining us, we are giving a proof of engagement token that Ari has so graciously offered to give us one of his macro photography photographs, which is an amazing little bee. What kind of flower is the bee on?
I don't know the name of the flower, but that bee is called the aphid. It is of the family aphid, APHID. Okay, so in common terms, it is called aphid fly. It is very beautiful, green in color, and it is quite small. And the
It
combination of
is. Yeah, I mean, it's very beautiful. In fact, let me see if I can share my screen. Let me make sure I have the image, and then I will give out the link when people. Okay, so I do have it open. I just want to make sure I share the right screen here, and people will be able to get that poet. For free, which is awesome. And we appreciate you donating that. And then I think if people have you were saying if they had we'll just, do this.
if they have a status address, I can link and transfer it to them.
Okay. So here is the image that Ari has so graciously donated. And I love, I mean, it's just so beautiful. You can see the texture and yeah, it's just amazing. I can stare at it for hours. Yeah.
Interestingly, I have taken it in my garden only.
It's what?
I have taken this photograph in my garden.
Oh, nice, nice. So you have a garden too.
Yeah. And we prepare that garden. We have prepared that garden that it is very conducive for insects and as well as birds. Because my mother is a bird photographer.
Oh,
So
okay.
and till this year there has been 11 birds that did their nesting in our garden.
Yeah, no, I mean, so what do you grow in your garden?
So there are different type of fruiting trees and plants, like for different type of birds. Like take for example sunbirds. For sunbirds, there are nectaring and flowering trees, and
Right.
there is a neem tree. which attracts many parakeets and the barbets. So those type of stuff, we have built a water bath for them. In fact, two water baths for them,
Right.
and those are the things that we take care. So we generally don't disturb the areas where they are nesting.
Right.
The trees are generally, but we like like shelters are there. Fooding sometimes during the summer, because in summer Durgapur is very hot, like 46 degrees, and this year the temperature was 46 degrees centigrade. So at that point of time, we provide them food also sometimes, and the watering, the cool water is supplied all the time. So those
Right.
are the few things that we do.
That
That is the
sounds
little thing
fun.
that we can do for conservation.
Right, right. Well, you are an environmentalist, and that's part of your art, right?
I won't call me exactly an environmentalist, but I love nature and I love environment. Whatever small I can give back to the environment, I try to do it.
Right, right. Well, and I think that if we look at it that way, I mean, we're all environmentalists at some point or some degree in our own worlds, right? We try to make sure that we take care of whatever we have control over, and that's the good part. So, do you so are you doing photography full time, or do you do this part time along with, because you're an engineer, right?
Yeah. No, photography is my hobby actually.
Okay.
I do photography purely as hobby. So I came to NFT recently, around 1 year back, one and a half a year back. So
Uh-huh.
before that, it was a hobby only, and I am basically an entrepreneur. So I have two businesses that I run. So which are nowhere related to photography actually. So they are hardcore businesses.
Well, so photography, then I could extrapolate from that is how you kind of share your inner soul, kind of a thing. It's
Exactly,
your
because
way to express yourself.
exactly, like daily to daily basis, handling a business, handling a family create a lot of stress. So photography is a way out for me. Like whenever I have the camera in my hand, all the stresses just vanishes from the mind.
Right,
Like
right.
so, I had that plan to take photography as a full time job at some point of time. But in India, the options are very less, and at that point of time, there was no NFTs were also there. So I started a company for wedding photography,
Oh, okay.
but it went well. But I had to close it down because it was too hectic for me. I was unable to handle three businesses, so
Right,
I had to
right.
close it down.
Yeah, no, I mean, time is always an issue um, when we're trying to do the things we love, and then there's the things we have to do to make a living.
Yeah, when I started taking photograph for the money, basically to plainly say that when I started doing it for money, I didn't. I started. I stopped to enjoy photography. So basically, that was the
Right,
point.
right. No, I think I don't know if it's the same as it is for me as it was for you as it was for me. But growing up, I was always involved in something artistic. Um, you know, And so it's always been a part of my life, and I never expected to be able to make a living from it. I never, I think, but as we grow older, you realize that, I really am an artist, even though I don't get paid to do that. You know, I have, I've always been an artist. I just never knew I could
There
get
is,
paid for it.
in fact, I believe that there is an artist in everybody. Anybody can do art, but anything that comes out from the heart is art.
Right, right, right. Well, we have some guests in our chat. We have, I think, probably some people that you might know. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're just here speaking with Ari and talking about his passion for photography and I mean, you have just really accomplished a lot just being as your, hobby, so to speak. And I think, you're a dreamer, right?
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, and yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw Nick talk about, when I heard Nick talk about this whole concept of DAO thing, like it was an eye opener for me. It was eye opener in sense like my daughter is planning to be a fine art artist. So I everything that I'm doing is you can understand that everything I do is for my daughter. So
Right.
for the
No,
future,
I
like
met her
this type of
online.
yeah.
I met your daughter online.
Yeah. That's it. Like these things, this type of things, this type of projects design the future of the next generation that are going to come in art, and maybe, and this can secure their future. Like they can do full time what they love,
Right.
which we don't have the liberty to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that there's so many exciting things going on with the DAO, and if you have you joined up for art packs? Did you sign up to be an artist for art packs yet?
Yes, 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 I have.
Oh, good, good, good. Because I want to make sure you knew about it so that you could, submit your application or whatever. So, and anybody else that's in the audience, if you're part of the Dreamer or the DAO, Nifty Dreams DAO, you are welcome to sign in and submit your work for the art packs, because that's very exciting. And I'm an artist with art packs. I was accepted, so I hope we'll all be on the Genesis drop. So I mean, you say this is your hobby, but how much time do you think you spend on your photography every week?
Okay. Recently, like since COVID times, the time has been less, obviously, because there has been extra business pressure. During the COVID times, there were monetary problems also, like everybody else has faced. In fact, last year I started a new business. So after long gap, this year, like around 1 month back, I went for a proper photographic trip for tiger photography.
Oh, nice.
And in generally during the macro season, like today, actually today is the day the monsoon reached our city. So monsoon is the season, the rainy season is the season for macro. So I in macro season I generally invest around 2 hours every fortnight, 2 to 3 hours every fortnight.
Okay. Well, you work it in when you can, right? And then you
Yeah,
take the time off when you need it. So
yeah.
that's yeah. I So let me see here. If I wanted to show your most people, is there a specific, I want to highlight some of your work on the NFTs. So which
I think Symphony of Fear is a very close photograph. It is a photograph that I am proud of actually.
okay, which one is you want to
It is on foundation.
okay,
Uh,
foundation.
it is a slow shutter shot.
Okay. I think you can share your screen too, but I'm going to look at your foundation account, and let me make sure I'm sharing that to the screen. I will, whoops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I want to share my screen. Here we go. And here we go. Okay. So now we have your foundation page up.
Oh, the
Which
first one.
one did you, this one
The
that
first
you
one. Yeah,
Symphony
right.
appear?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one was really, tell us about that. That's really a cool that's a cool photograph.
Actually, the story behind the photograph is very interesting. Like it has this photograph has multiple layers of stories inside that photograph. So when I take wildlife photographs, I generally try to take photographs of the endangered species. Like most of my photographs, you will see that is minted on the platform of wildlife are of endangered species. So here you can see a flock of godwit, that is the blood wings thing. Those are godwit. Those are called black-tailed godwits. Those are critically endangered species of bird. and a peregrine falcon is chasing them. The peregrine falcon in itself is a pioneer, like it is the fastest animal in the world. When they dive, the speed at which they dive is around 360 kilometers per hour. And the location where the photograph has been taken, it is called Chilika Lake in Odisha state of India. So it is epitome of conservation. Like it is a Ramsar site. It is a UN World Heritage site. So these are the three stories that mix together, like a endangered species, the fastest animal in the world, and the location, and at the same time, like the birds are flying in a symphony out of there of that peregrine falcon. So this is a photo that I took with a handheld camera, not using any tripod, standing on a boat. Uh, and with a very entry level camera, that is D5200. If the photographers will understand that, like it is a very basic camera, but which I used to take this photograph.
Yeah.
So in all that sense, like it is a very interesting photograph, and I'm very proud of this photograph actually.
Oh, it's amazing. I could, again, like, your macro photography, I could look at that for days, and I could really just kind of get lost in that one also. And it's very abstract, but then
Yes.
you see the birds, and it's very soothing actually, although there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, actually, as it is said, that is that birds are flying because of fear of that peregrine falcon, because the peregrine falcon is coming down to hunt one of the birds.
Yes, no, that it's yeah.
The black one is a peregrine falcon.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Let me see what else I can get here. We'll go back and see some.
For macro, you can check out the Swika page. So that will be.
Which
I don't have
one?
any macro on foundation.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just going to look at more of your work on foundation. I really do like the this crane right here. It's this is very nice, and I'll read. Let's see, what does it say on your the egret? Yeah, so at sunset. So that was how far is Durgapur in?
Okay, I stay in Durgapur. My city's name is Durgapur.
Oh, that's where you're from.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I will give you a backstory of this photo actually. So,
okay, good. Let me move back to the photo so we can see it. Okay.
My city Durgapur is between two rivers. So one is river Damodar and one is river Ajay. So that Damodar river is very near to my office actually. So it is around 10 minutes two-wheeler drive from my office. So during the evening time, I generally go to the river banks for photography when I get the time. So this is during the sunset. The sun was setting, and you get very beautiful sunset there in Damodar. The place that is located near my office.
Right.
So the sun was setting, and everything was backlit. So and this egret, this is a little egret. So it is a common bird, and it was hunting actually. It just takes out the fish from the water and just throws away the water. And so I waited and waited and waited, and I took around 400, 500 shots of that. And
Wow.
I got this one which I liked the most. So I have a series of that, but this is the best photo that I felt of that series.
Well, I love how the water, I mean, you see the movement and so without the motion, something's going on.
Yeah.
So I do like that. I'm a photographer at heart, so I started taking photographs when I was really young.
Even if you're an artist, like if you're a painter, you can understand the colors and the lights and the composition. Everything is the same.
Right. Now this one is without reading about it, you don't really know what's going on, but he's fishing. Is that a boat?
No, that is not a boat. That is a part of a dam actually.
Okay.
The water. So that is a fisherman who is fishing, throwing the nets on that turbulent water. It is taken during the monsoon time when the water in Damodar is. It is again taken on River Damodar.
Okay.
So that is a part of the dam, and the water. It was very windy, and the water was very turbulent. Like people like me, they are expert, but people like me, if I fell, I will be unable to swim. So those type of thing, and the daily to day hard work, day to day hard work they do just for catching few fishes. So I just wanted to portray that thing, and you can understand that there is a symmetry, the composition of the photograph, that you can divide it into 3 layers, and the turbulent water can be shown by that waves in that water.
Right, right, right. No, it's I'm glad you put it in black and white. Do you do a lot of black and white, or do you just
No,
choose?
the photographs where the emotion is needed to be shown, I generally do in black and white.
Right.
Uh, but you can understand that in macro and wildlife, most thing has to be in colors, because if you want to share the story, or you can show the actual natural habitat of that animal or insect.
Right, right. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. Um, is there anything else that you want to highlight while we're talking?
Okay, I want to go to macro, because I already told you that macro. I
Okay,
want to be known as a macro photographer all the
that's
time.
right. That's right. Okay, so where do you hold your where
It is in Swaika. Uh,
is it on Sloica?
yeah, right. So you will get the link from my pin.
Yeah, yep, I have it. Let me add that screen because I have found it. Let's see. The Unseen World. So these are your yeah, no, these are amazing. Are these the ones you were talking about?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So these are okay. So yeah, no, these are really they're truly amazing. I mean, you can just, you know, how often do you get to see the spider eating the ladybug, right? Yeah, no, these are amazing. Everyone should take a look at these and really examine them. Which is your favorite?
Uh, my favorite one is actually the this one, the that ant that is carrying the
This one?
damsel. Yes, right, right.
The lift.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So I don't know this website very much, but you can't let's see if we can. Okay, there we go. So maybe that people can see that a little bit clearer on the screen. But yeah, no, that is wow. Well, to be a macro photographer, you have to really be observant, right?
Yeah, very true. They are so small. Before taking a macro photography, I never used to see any insects. But after I started macro photography, everywhere I see, I can see insects.
And you okay? So just one thing, Ari, slow down just a little because I can't understand everything you just said.
Okay.
So
Because of my
again.
maybe.
Say that again.
Okay, so before I took started macro photography,
Yeah.
like I never knew that the insects are actually there, like this type of insects or these type of activities that goes on in their world.
Right.
But when I started macro photography, I realized like it is such a vibrant ecosystem, and it is as vibrant as any other ecosystem that can be. In fact, much more vibrant and dynamic than the ecosystem we live in.
Yeah, yes. And that's really amazing because well, as a gardener, you understand the soil and how alive your soil is and all the insects and everything that actually supports life on the planet is, it often is microscopic. And so giving people the opportunity to see some of these things through your lens, the macro lens, so to speak, is truly a gift, I think.
Yeah, I feel lucky that I started macro photography. Like sometimes some of the, I am a natural habitat photographer. Like I don't take any photos in studios. Like all these photographs are taken in natural habitat
That
without
are what?
disturbing.
They're taken how?
Yeah, all the photos are taken in natural habitat
Oh, right.
without disturbing any of that insects. So
Right.
none of these photos are taken in studio. Like there are a
Right.
lot many photographers, like macro photographers, studio macro photographers are there who
Right.
take super macros. Like for super macros you have to have a studio setup because of the lighting and the movement of the camera or for stacking.
Right.
But these photographs are taken in natural habitat without disturbing any of those insects. And those,
That is a major point, for you, is that this is natural.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
that's amazing.
no, even I am not demeaning the studio photographers because they take a different type of photograph.
Right,
Uh,
right. No, it's not. It's just, it's good to bring that up, or that point, because it's different.
yeah. So I generally try to capture the natural history moments. Like this is a owl fly. This is an anthian. So anthian is a ferocious night predator. Okay,
Right.
but in the daytime, they fall prey to very small predators like spiders and those type of things.
Right.
But during the night time, like in
Oh, we lost you, Ari, or did I lose? Okay. You rug just a little bit. So was this taken during the nighttime or during the daytime?
no, during the daytime,
Okay.
it is
Yeah, no,
taken
I
during
mean, I just find it I mean, I love their iridescent eyes.
yes.
And I can understand where animators get all of their inspiration from is life, right? I think yeah, you
Have you
just have
seen
to
that
look
movie
to
Bugs Life?
nature. Huh?
Have you seen that movie Bugs Life?
Bug's Life. Yes, yes. I love that show. Actually. I know I'm an adult, but I do like it. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, that one is interesting. Let me read what that is. It doesn't say. Let's see. Or where is it? Robber fly with the weevil kill. Okay. Do you guys have hummingbirds in India?
No, we don't have hummingbirds.
Well, you have to come to America and do some macro photography of hummingbirds. No.
We have a close relative of hummingbird called spider catchers here in India.
Oh,
But I am yet to take photographs. Those are close relative to hummingbird.
okay. This is interesting. Wow. The lime green and the pink. It's very colorful. And then the wing of your of the
That is a horsefly. That is a fly.
okay, it's a bot fly. Okay. Yeah, it's such a damaging fly, yet so pretty. No. Yeah, so
The world, this macro world is so colorful that once you see it with your eyes, now, like after that, you won't feel color in anything else.
right. No, it's I mean it's really fascinating. And I love this. It looks like copper. That was my first instinct was copper. And then, their red legs, they're just very colorful. And a lot of yellow too. So
So
yeah,
this is a
no,
weevil.
Huh?
This is a weevil,
Oh, okay. Yep. Yep.
and they are mating in this photograph.
Okay. Doggy? No. Sorry.
Or like that.
Well, green longhorned weevil. There we go. Yeah, I would have never known, that was going on. So, oh, and this is I think this is my favorite uh of the ladybug and that's a spider, right?
That is a green winged spider,
Okay.
killing spider.
Spiders. I love spiders actually, and I like them even more now because they're so pretty. Does your daughter like your macro photography?
Yeah, she likes macro photography, but she is more into butterflies.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She
I
loves
love butterflies. I
she
need to
loves
see
taking
some of her
butterfly photos.
butterflies. No, that would be nice to have, the butterflies. So, yeah.
The another subject that I like, which I haven't printed yet, is snakes. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
snakes.
Snakes, yeah, and you guys have a lot of snakes in India, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of snakes, and in fact, I am training to be a snake rescuer. So right now, I can rescue non-venomous snakes.
Oh, nice.
Uh, yeah, I got bitten by snake twice. Luckily, by non-venomous snakes.
Yes,
While
we're fortunate. Yes.
yeah, while taking macro, while taking photographs, actually.
Oh no, you're gonna have to build some kind of some kind of a cage around you, so if it struck, it would hit the glass. We do have a question. Which lens do you use for macro work?
Okay, for macro, I use Tamron f by 2.8 90 mm.
Okay.
Tamron 90 mm f by 2.8. And for more close-up, I add on Renox DCI 250. That is a clip-on lens that I add on top of the macro lens.
Okay. And what brand of camera do you like, or do you?
Yeah, I use Nikon only. So most of my macro photographs are with D7200 model.
Okay.
So I use D5200, D7200, D7000 KQP, and D7500. So we have around 6 7 cameras because my mother is also a photographer, so we have a lot of cameras in our home.
Right, right. So you probably exchange. Do you both use Nikons, right?
Yeah, we both use it.
So if you get a really good lens, you can share it. No,
Yeah, 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 sure, we do it.
yeah, no, that's good that they're interchangeable, or that you guys can do that. So,
No,
um,
but the thing is that my mother is majorly into bird photography, and I am mainly into macro. So generally, that rarely happens. I am using her lens, or she is using my lens, so that rarely happens.
right, right. Um, I also wanted to take a moment to let everybody know, if you're here and you're participating, or if you're watching on what is it, Twitter or wherever, let me know. We can retweet the room so that we can get some more people excited and joining us today, and we will also get the free poet. So those are cool things to have, and it will be of Ari's work, macro work. So that will be nice, a nice keepsake to commemorate what we're doing today. So that's amazing. I'm glad we covered your macro work. This one is interesting. Is this bug eating the other bug?
Yes, right, and both are rubber flies. So it is a type of cannibalism, you can say. Like
Okay, yeah.
a rubber fly is feeding on another rubber fly.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. So
Not
that's
exactly
good.
cannibalism because they are of different species, but from the same family.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. So it is cannibalism. A robber fly preys on another robber fly. Cool. So your macro work is amazing, and so that's where you want to move you want to keep moving in that direction, right?
Not exactly, but I love photography. So whatever I can take, even I haven't. If you can check my Instagram or like Facebook, so I take varied type of photographs, but macro photography is which I love most. Like a photography for me that whatever thing that I feel good. Like sometimes I even take. I love sunsets also, like sunsets, a
Yeah.
cloudy sky. Those are the things that I love very much. Like I love the textures. Like in my landscapes, I love textures. Like recently, I have fallen in love with tiger. Okay, so
Yeah, here's
so
your
I
Instagram. And
okay.
is your the tiger photos that's close to your home also? Or no,
No,
this
no,
is
no, no, no. This is around 1,000 kilometers away from my home.
okay, so this is in the Andhari Tiger Reserve.
Yeah, it is in Maharashtra. It is in central India.
Oh, okay. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I love that one because that one is great. I love all your tigers, and excuse my dogs if you can hear them in the background.
No, I can understand that because I have two dogs. Luckily, they're quite still now.
Well, I live in the country and there's people, it's a beautiful day, and there are people walking their dogs, and my dogs think that they should protect and, bark at the people in the front, walking down the street. So,
This will start after half an hour in my place. Like
right? Yeah, no, these are really great too. I mean, you just have a good eye.
that owl photo on the left side.
I
Okay,
like this one too. Your the
okay.
plane.
This photo I have minted on Manifold.
Oh,
This is
okay.
again taken in my city only.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, no, these are really. I mean, I understand how you've won awards. So, here I don't know if you're interested, and I'll just throw it out there. Nifty Dreams, I'm putting together some online classes and stuff for dreamers, and they'll be free to everybody at a certain beginner level, and then as we create higher advanced courses, they'll be free to dreamers, and we're not sure of the how much it would cost somebody that's not a dreamer, but if they bought a dreamer pass, they could take the course for free. But anyway,
Yeah.
nevertheless, I want to throw out an opportunity, possibly if you want to teach a class or something. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind.
No, actually, I will be very interested because I used to take classes, photography classes.
Okay.
Pre-COVID, I used to take classes. I used to teach photography.
Oh, good. So you've taught before.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, good. So I think that would be an awesome thing for our community to have you maybe just do an intro class, and then we can talk about maybe, and that'll be down the road. We're just getting it kind of going and set up. I've got the technology ready. So
surely. The only problem with me is I am very weak in Photoshop. I can't do editing, high level editing. I can do the normal editing, but I can't teach anybody anything regarding editing. But other than photography, I am a self-taught photographer. So whatever I taught is working on field only. So that experience I can share with everyone. No problem.
Oh, good. Well, and I'm an instructional designer. So I have a master's in educational technology. So in the past, have worked with university professors to put their courses online and things like that. So what I will do is act as an instructional designer and help you put the class together.
That will be great. That will be.
So I think it would be a benefit for everybody. As we
I
get.
believe that the more you share the knowledge, the more knowledgeable you will yourself get.
Yes. I mean, I think you're right. I agree with you 100%. That we need to share our process and what we do, and I mean, because there's enough for everybody. And if it's
True,
their passion, that's what we want to do, is encourage and uplift everybody.
true,
So,
very true.
so
Macro is such a beautiful genre of photography, but it is still now it is unknown to most of the people. And in fact, the basic conservation, like people who are interested in conservation, to the basic conservation starts from the macro level only. My intention of minting those photographs on Swika is because that most of the Swika is specifically for photographers, and if I know that there are not many buyers for macro photography at this moment, but if by seeing that photographs, if people get interested in that, and if that genre of photography gets a boost, and if people gets interested in macro and take notice of that small things that they are destroying, it might be helpful.
I agree. I think you're right. I mean, I think with the better tools, I think the challenge my challenge has always been the cost of the equipment, because it's a
Yeah,
little
cost
more
of the equipment
expensive,
is high.
but
True.
but it's I think as technology or as our equipment maybe comes down or is more reasonable in pricing, that more people will do macro photography. But if they knew how to do it as well as you do it.
No, actually, uh, artist does a very good art. There is a one simple reason for that. I believe that is my belief. Actually, I don't want to impose my belief on anybody else. Like, our artist will do good art only if he or she enjoys it.
Right. Right.
Once you are forced to do it, then there is a problem. It should come from your heart, not from the mind.
Yes, no, that's true. It's part of I call it my energy, that soul part of yourself. So, yeah.
So,
Yeah. So is there anything as we're kind of closing up the interview today, is there anything else that you'd like to share with the viewers?
nothing much. Like, I just wanted to say that charity begins at home. So let's start our conservation. We don't need to go outside and do big things like give slogans or do rallies. Just plant few trees in your garden, maintain them, and you will be lucky enough. But you will be very happy after 1 or 2 years when you will see those colorful birds and colorful insects that are flying all around. So this is a when we talk about conservation, we talk about that greenhouse effect and like a warming of the earth and all those, like the glaciers are melting and those type of stuff. But what we can do for stopping that? The basic thing we can do is like planting 2 trees.
Yes.
In 1 year I plant 2 trees. That is a very simple thing to do.
Yes. Yes. Well, I agree. And we do have one more question from the audience, Dr. Vimal Hermani. He wants to ask, do you use any reflector or diffuser for your photography?
Yes, I use actually. Okay, I forgot to mention that. Like macro photography, the lighting is very important. So
Right.
the aperture is very high. Like I use a very f22 aperture for macro photography. So the light gets very low. So I use a flash, sometimes two flashes, and I use actually 3 layers of like light diffusion on that. So one is that bought like from Amazon. I have bought it from Amazon or whatever website, like commercial website, and the other two that I have built by hand in my home. Maybe someday when I'm taking class, I can show them. Right now, it is not here, or else I would have shown it to everyone. So it is
Right.
a handmade. As for my necessity, I have built it. That goes directly on the flash.
Okay. All right.
After that, I fit the what the market available the diffuser that is available in the market.
Well, I was, as you were thinking or describing how you were working, I think at some point we might employ your or get your daughter to take photographs of you taking photographs.
Actually, there are few photographs where he took where she not my daughter. Actually, my mother has taken a lot of photographs when I am taking photograph. A few of my friends have also done. I had a few days back. I had shared a thread regarding macro photography only. So maybe I will pin it up. I will share it with you, so you can share it to everybody else. It is
Yeah.
basically the process, what is macro photography and all those stuff.
Right. You could probably, yeah, you probably have a lot of pictures already, but those would be awesome to kind of show examples of your work as you're doing it. And I think that's really important also for people that are collecting your work to see your process, because AI, and I use AI in my work, but I always let people know that this is AI. So, people can do the quote unquote macro photography in AI, but people don't want to buy that. They want to buy what you've done that's in, right? So,
True, but in some sense, we photographers also use AI unknowingly. But when camera setting, when we shoot in auto mode, so it is the AI that is working, that is setting up the settings are there. Even when we do a fill in Photoshop or patchwork on Photoshop, so that is also AI that is working. But that is a very controversial topic. So let's not get into the AI topic. So that is a very controversial thing right now.
right. That's a topic we'll have to cover on another time. And in
You
the
can
course,
understand as a creator, yeah, as a creator, I can't talk about that topic.
right.
It may annoy many people.
Oh, goodness. Well, it's been really great talking to you, Ari, and hearing about your work and how you got started, and learning about a little bit about your process. And I'm looking forward to getting to know you better. So I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable, and I know it's late there. So,
No, it's just 10:30 p.m. So not a
oh,
problem.
okay. Well, that's not bad. We're just getting our day started over here on the other side of the world. But thank you so much for joining me.
Uh,
And it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for having me talk. I talk my heart out. Maybe somewhere I don't know if I have annoyed somebody or hurt somebody. When I talked about that studio thing or the AI, but I never meant anything bad for that. I haven't spoken it in a wrong way. Like I admire all type of photographs, and I have also done studio photography, so nothing against
Oh,
that.
you have a wide range of work. So, don't apologize for having a favorite.
Basically, I don't do studio photography because I'm not capable of doing it. So
Right,
that's
right.
the thing.
Well, thank you for everybody that was here today. Thank you for joining us. We will be here again next week at 10 o'clock. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 9:30 in India IST. So one
Okay.
day, hopefully, I'll visit India and I'll get to see some of the great places that you do photography at.
Sure, I will do some behind the scenes.
Good deal. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna sign off now.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Good night.
Okay, I think we are out. Okay.